Okay, so with some tough love, we have seen him turn local businesses around on Restaurant Impossible. But his newest TV series, The Globe, has him traveling the world with some amazing chefs.
Welcome to Oaxaca City, Mumbai, India.
Oh my God!
Paris, France.
Oh, whoa. At each stop, they'll have to deal with all new ingredients and equipment.
Here goes nothing.
Woo. His work.
And judging every dish of the tournament will be one of the most exciting chefs working in the world today. Daniela Soto Inez.
What?
He's not actually jet setting, but he is here to explain it all. Please welcome back Robert Irvine to the PIX11 Morning Show. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning. And especially good to see you because you just told me a little bit earlier that you had COVID at the beginning of the pandemic.
I did. It was not a good feeling, but we're over it. And yeah, 6 days in hospital and back on the road saving restaurants. So
well, I'm glad you are doing quite well and helping others. So this is a very interesting cooking show, Robert. Explain what this is all about, The Globe.
Well, The Globe is really a celebration of food and culture. You know, I got the idea of this show because, you know, the divisive world that we're living in right now, food is the great uniter, right? So what better way to highlight countries and culture than through food? 4 chefs, 3 rounds per episode, go head to head, and these are executive chefs that are great in their own right, but there's a kicker here. They don't know what they're gonna cook for real. They don't know the ingredients, they don't know the time limit, and they don't know which country they're going to cook from. It could be Addis Ababa, it could be Paris, it could be Mumbai, Florence, Tel Aviv, Accra, Ghana, Beijing, and they don't know what equipment they're going to use because in every country we use something different. So this is a real test of skill, initiative, innovation, and trying to figure out, you know, how to use this equipment, which they've never used before.
Yeah, so you filmed this, at one location, but through the magic of technology, you were able to virtually be anywhere in the world, right? Because as you talk about these different scenarios of places that you went to. Literally.
I take you on a journey from your home, sitting in your armchair like I am now, with culture and food. It could be, as I said, Beijing, it could be Ethiopia, it could be whatever. Then I give you a time frame of, you know, you've got 30 minutes to cook this using this and this ingredient. They wheel in the ingredients so you don't get a chance to see them. And we saw, and the greatest thing is I've got a resident judge. Her name is Daniela Soto Inez, who is an amazing chef in her own right. And she is joined every episode by a guest judge from the country we are cooking at. So it's very unique.
It really is. It sounds like a lot of fun, but I have to ask you, because you have a few skills of your own, if you were competing, how do you think you would do in this competition?
I got to tell you, I think I would struggle.
Really?
I'm pretty good at thinking on the fly, but these ingredients and the countries, and I've been to most of these countries. The only one I haven't been to is Mumbai. But I got to tell you, we use the guest judges to actually find the ingredients to cook with. So what viewers are used to seeing are these TV chefs and great chefs. We've got Dominic Crenn, we've got Bricia Lopez, we've got Eric Ajapong. These are people that not many people know. Dominic Crenn, obviously, and Morimoto. But when they walk into this arena and the chefs see who are judging their food, it's like, hello, this is real.
Yeah, you better be top notch.
This is real.
Speaking of this being real, a lot of these restaurants and chefs have really struggled during this pandemic. So you've gone into restaurants and really helped things turn around. What would be your advice right now as folks are trying to come out of the pandemic in the restaurant industry?
Well, I think the consumer confidence, make people feel good, make sure the sanitation's up to date. And when we come back to restaurants, especially after 14 or 15 months of being closed or being on delivery or takeout, we've got to see something new. New tabletop, new paintware, new flatware, you know, it's got to look new, it's got to feel good, and your menu's got to have changed. And I think that's the biggest thing. We don't want to go back to the same old thing we saw 14 months ago. We've got to refresh it. And I say that on the shows all the time. A restaurant needs refreshing every 2 to 3 years. So if you're gonna survive, you talk to your creditors, your bank, and everything else, then make it fresh, make it fun, make it
like
safe.
Relationships, you got to keep it fresh. You got to spice things up, right? You can't keep what you've been doing. Hey, I got to bring in the whole team because we are all big fans of you. And OG and I have talked a lot about having that side hustle. How many side hustles do you have, Robert?
Oh my God, about 27.
That's why you're you, and we're still here.
Yeah, the question is, what vitamins are you taking to be able to have like 28 jobs? And do you need our resumes? Because we have it ready.
It's called tequila and beer, and good food, no sleep, and making sure that everything we do can help somebody else less fortunate.
Oh, I'm
Very
less fortunate.
good.
You're still muscular, though. Do you ever want to just give it up, eat chips, and get fat, though? Like, what's happening? Don't you want to just give it all up and just be like a fat person?
Oh.
Listen, if you saw what I eat a day, you'd think, my goodness, how can you stay like that? I eat so much food and I drink so much tea, black tea.
Oh.
And so yeah. You know I love you guys anyway. I love being there with you guys.
Thank you. Hey, next
we,
time we want you here in studio if possible.
His protein bars are the best.
Things. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And now we got a new liquor coming out, Irvine's, and all the money's going to charity, and we got a lot of great things. But the Globe, I'm going to tell you guys, is something special. The reason I came up with it was because in this era of divisiveness, I wanted food to be the great uniter, and families could sit at home and literally, take the journey to the world, basically, but really enjoy the food and the culture. And I believe that culture, if we understood each other's cultures, we wouldn't have these problems in the world we have today. And
Robert, it's so good to see you, and you're right about that. Hopefully food is the great uniter. If it's not, you've got the new liquor coming out, and maybe that'll do the trick. All right. Good to see you as always. I'd love to see you in studio next time.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we can't wait to catch The Globe, which streams on Discovery Plus beginning this Saturday.